Welcome back, guys. Right now we have the top 10 co-op games. These are games that emphasize teamwork, coordination, and cooperation with either a friend or just some random online. If you think we missed the game, make sure you tell us on Facebook.
At number 10 is Dead Space 3. The co-op mode sees Isaac joined by a Marine who was experiencing hallucinations. This means players will have to work together to get through each level, as when one player might see a coffin, the other will see a birthday cake. Microphones are a must-have for this one.
Whatever you're seeing, it's not real, man. You gotta try.
At number 9 is Warframe. 4 space ninjas working together to bring down a spaceship or an enemy base with swords and guns. What more do you want? And number 8 is Borderlands. This is good for groups of friends who want to play a long game together. For others who want a more casual experience, Mad Moxie's Underdome Riot DLC has you covered. And number 7 is Halo Reach. You and 3 other Spartans team up to fight the Covenant. The campaign is best played on Legendary difficulty over Xbox Live, but can also be enjoyed with all of you on the couch. And number 6 is Army of Two. As the name suggests, it's you and a friend taking on a ton of bad guys. This game is built with co-op at its core. If you decide to get this game, make sure to buy a second copy for a friend.
Get behind me and shoot!
Oh, that's clever. Who do you think you are, MacGyver?
Between winning, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
And number 5 is Left 4 Dead 2. While both the first and second Left 4 Dead games have 4-player co-op, Left 4 Dead 2 offers a greater variety of zombies, which make for a far more thrilling and strategic experience.
It's got me!
And number 4 is Monster Hunter 3. Taking on giant creatures is always better with friends. Monster Hunter 3 is available on both the Wii U and the 3DS, so you and your friends can go hunting anywhere, anytime. And number 3 is Broforce. Do you love America? Do you love freedom? Do you love guns? Broforce will see you and 3 of your friends defend freedom with parodies of classic 80s and 90s action heroes like Rambo, John McClane, and the Terminator.
Go to war with 4 bros at a time and unleash a ton of hell. But don't kill each other, you
And number 2 is Payday 2. Robbing a bank requires coordination and planning. Start a heist and earn some cash that you and your friends can use to get better guns, armor, and contracts. And the number 1 co-op game is Portal 2. The co-op mode has a story that runs parallel to Portal 2's single-player story. Getting through these chambers requires serious planning and teamwork. You're definitely going to need to use microphones with this game.
So I'm not sure if you guys are as into co-op as I am. Definitely with the Xbox 360, that whole generation is pretty much like one of my favorite games.
I'm so glad it's in there.
Yeah.
We had to mention that, didn't we? It's just like,
I had
Halo
no
is
part
in
of
a
this list that it still made it in.
You know why Halo is good co-op? Because if you have more than 2 people in a match, you can die as many times as you want.
Yeah. You just wait there and send someone in and then keep going. It's pretty good.
It's all right. Anyway, Borderlands as well. I remember playing many hours, including like the DLC with a group of 4 people. It's one of the best co-op games that I can think of at the moment. But also Portal 2 co-op.
I agree, but I reckon there's a bunch of other games that probably could have made it to number 1.
I think it's an excellent co-op game, but when you think of what the game is supposed to be represent, it's like foremost a single-player game, so it's a bit weird that it's the top co-op game of all time. I don't know.
But the co-op is like a completely separate story to all of that, though, and it's still like fully like voice acted by GLaDOS and there's still personality in the two robots.
Of course,
who are,
but obviously there are more games that are designed with co-op in mind, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's like games where co-op is sort of the main focus.
Yeah, probably did it a little better, I guess.
But, you know, I don't know. It's still a very good game, so...
All right, but right now we're going all the way back to Gamescom, where I check out Bloodborne. We're here in Cologne, Germany at Gamescom 2014. I'm in front of one of the PS4 booths, and the reason I'm so excited to get in there is because it has Bloodborne playable, and Bloodborne is by the creators of Dark Souls, a series which is very near and dear to my heart, so I'm really excited to see what it's like. So I'm back just after coming out of playing Bloodborne, and let me tell you, it's a Dark Souls game through and through. You have your weapons, you have a left-hand weapon and a right-hand weapon, you have your items which you switch between using the down D-pad, you're rolling, you're using light and heavy attacks. The inclusions of the guns is actually quite interesting because we had two different guns to choose from. We had a heavy pistol and a shotgun. The heavy pistol was more just for taking out one enemy at a time, whereas the shotgun was really good at like shooting multiple enemies that are coming towards you. So using the guns is actually really interesting, and I'm really excited to see like what kind of stuff they'll include in the main game. So the graphics they're a lot more gritty and dark. This one was in kind of a town, but it wasn't kind of like the dilapidated towns you see in Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2. It was more like a full-built town. There was lots of church steeples, horses and carriages, stuff like that. It was really cool to see. Also, you're fighting humans, which is quite different from Dark Souls 2. There was a couple of humans, but this one it looked like it was mainly you against some kind of like crazed, infected, or something like that, like actual humans. So it was kind of interesting seeing that. So that was Bloodborne, guys. We'll see you after the break.